Alright, survivors, welcome back to some more Kingdom Death Monster. We will continue in year 3 of the playthrough. We are hunting a screaming antelope. Might as well end that in right now. No, I spoiled that in the previous episodes, no surprise. And I have added surge up here. And I have added a surge token to every character, so we can do that stuff now because of our inner lantern. But we gotta do some building and crafting before we continue on. Should I cover anything? Yes, I should. I was looking at a few rules for various things. Like we have this acanthus plant, which can be used as a healing kind of thing, which is really cool. But I'm like, can I bring this on missions? And the answer is no. You are not allowed to bring anything from the resource archive to your missions when you depart. For some reason. I'm not sure why we wouldn't be allowed to pick this up and bring it. But whatever. It's pretty important for us here because we have this Gorm climate raging across the land. And if I roll 1, 2, or 3, like a 30% chance every year, then it wipes my entire resource storage. So I've tried to use as much of it as I can. I really want to save the white fur so that we can do the lion set later. And I have saved a large tooth. And the rest we can't use for anything yet. Acanthus, I'm not sure what we're going to do with this. If nothing else, it's a resource that can be used for when I need to discard a random resource or something. Salt is for cooking, which we can't do yet. And I've learned that vermin are also for cooking. We can cook stuff with them later when we get the cooking innovation. And it might be the same for the acanthus. So hopefully we won't lose it. And we're not allowed to bring acanthus for the mission. Then really quickly, I want to cover the propulsion device here. It said at the start of Chow Down, gain the momentum survivor status card. And I have not found the momentum survivor status card, but I have looked up what momentum means. And it means every round in which your survivor moves 4 or more spaces without covering the same space twice in the same move, then they may gain a momentum token, and then we can spend them later to gain value. And they also gain a momentum token if they get knocked back 5, knocked back more than the 4, right? So also kind of interesting, right? And then another thing I have learned, the arrival keyword, like here, says on arrival gain an evasion token, and I thought that arrival meant when you return to the or arrive in the settlement after the showdown, but that is incorrect. Arrival means when you arrive at the showdown. So this is after the hunt phase has finished, just before you start the actual showdown, you will trigger arrival bonuses. So we should have had an evasion token for that fight against the last antelope. I'm pretty sure Gollum was knocked down at least once during that fight, so he would have lost his evasion token because he did not have an instrument. So I'm just gonna retcon it and say he does not have a rhythm chaser stack currently. And he didn't. I mean, I forgot my evasion entirely last fight, so whatever. But that's it. I looked it up because I looked at the Rawhide drum and it said, oh, it has rival, so maybe there was something there. And yeah. We're making the drum with one of the monster tooth here. We're making another dagger. With the organ grinder, we are doing the very bottom build order here. A stone circle settlement location for 3 organs and 1 hide. They are here, and the hide, and an endeavor that gives us the stone circle in which we can craft the screaming armor. Is that what it's called? The screaming armor, yep. And in that vein, we are doing the screaming horns. They look like this, 3 armor to the head. You gain an action, you can scream. Non-deaths insane survivors gain +1 movement until the end of the round. Now, other non-death survivors gain +1 insanity. So I can keep, if I ever have non-death, non-insane survivors, I can give them insanity every round. And since the screaming antelope does a lot of brain damage, we can sort of keep screaming with this one every round to just regain insanity. And so we should be able to guard ourselves against the screaming antelope's shenanigans. That's the headpiece. Then we get the coat, because that only requires a bone, not a hide. And this one gives us the slam, which on its own isn't super good. You spend a full move or move towards it forward in a straight line. If you move 4 spaces and stop adjacent to a monster, it suffers knockback 1 and toughness -1 until the end of the round. Oh. Oh, it's only the move. That's what's special about it. Okay, but then you knock back it 1. So you would need a spear. And then if you do that, you get to, and you have the Screaming Armor, you then get to skewer, spending your action to move 1 space and then activate your melee weapon with strength. If you wound with any spear, you apply that wound roll to the result of the next selected hit location. This attack. So very cool little combo, but we can still use the slam here apparently. Very cool, but you would need a spear because you knock back them 1, and then you are not allowed to move or to hit it if you have a shorter than range 2 reach 2 weapon. And then the Screaming Skirt, which this protective fur protects your parts. Add +1 to severe waist injury roll result. So that means even if they get through the armor, we get a little bit of extra protection against severe blows to the groin. That's kind of nice. And that's all of our crafting. So let's delete the resources here. And did I cover that we are also doing a bone dagger? I'm not sure. Just because it's cheap and it's a really good weapon. And I have decided that Wendy Corduroy will replace Sansa Stark. And not because I don't like Sansa, but actually because I really like her. She got the Otherworldly Lock, which means that she can get +1 on rolls in the settlement. And so I kind of want to hold her back. I also think it's a good idea while we are fighting some low-tier monsters to bring in some other survivors and sort of get them trained up a bit. And then the other 3 are sort of still working on getting some higher XPs, right? Good. So Wendy will replace her. We will be giving the Screaming Coat then to the Spear Wielder for sure, because that makes the most sense. When she slams, she would need a spear. That replaces the cloth here. Not sure if we need to save the cloth. I'm pretty sure it's useless, but whatever. Not useless as such, but and she cannot wear helmets. She can never have a full set. Armor set. I think I did voice that at some point earlier on as well, but that is something I'm realizing right now for her specifically. That's going to be a problem. That is sad. We're going to give the Screaming Horns then to Butthole. Are we? Sure. He's like screaming and yelling, and he's the voice of the people, voice of reason. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Then the Rawhide Drum is there's only one person that I care about having that on, and that would be you down here. This combos really well with the Rawhide Armor, because when he does the Encourage action, he may help all non-dev survivors who are downed and get them back up, which is really cool. In itself, saves us some survival probably, and then when he performs a survival action, there's a 50% chance that he gets his survival back, so he can combo that with a drum. Perfect. Looking forward to it. We will also hand him a dagger, and now he's starting to have a lot of stuff in his inventory. And the Screaming Skirt finally goes on, I suppose, not Wendy Corduroy, no. Someone that we want to protect. Oh, this was not the skirt, this one here. This one is. We can, and I've noticed that a lot of the Screaming Armor stuff has a lot of affixes, the colored border things, but no affinities. So they get the affixes that you would need to trigger affinities, but there are no affinities on the cards. So you need other cards that benefit off of lots of affixes. And yes, there are some in the same crafting area. There are the green charm, there's the red charm, and the blue charm, which I think then is like saying that the Screaming set is all about getting lots of affixes and then using some charms. So that's kind of the whole thing about the Screaming set. Very cool. And we are not close to being able to forge any of them. 3 organs for every one of them, and that's pretty expensive, I gotta say. All right, next is we have 2 more endeavors. I placed one here and one up there. I say we start with the augury here, and that'll be Sansa Stark rolling on this one for sure, because she gets +1 to it. Sure, yeah, that sounds good to me. Because we're trying to get intimacy. I want to get some more people in our settlement if possible. It can kill our people, so wish us luck here. But there we go. 3, 2, 1. Sansa Stark is rolling here for the endeavor token. Rolls an 8. That's a 9, meaning that we will trigger intimacy again. Good. And let me just cover it 100%. Before I do anything stupid here, I will spawn Sansa Stark again. She's got otherworldly luck. It includes hunt events, story events, endeavors, settlements. Whenever you roll on a table. Yeah, so I mean, the intimacy thing is a table. So Sansa Stark is making some lovemaking with. Let's go for Atreyu here. Yeah, good. Just because we have to call them out, and then we will do the thing. We got to roll twice, and she gets +1. So we can't land on the 1, which is great. But the female survivor dies on 2 and 3, so it could still be bad. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Oh, okay, a 9 first, and then... Oh, don't do it. Oh, an 11. Oh, man. Okay, but we get a 9. So wow, we've been so lucky with the intimacy like that. This is the thing that can either make or break my game, right? Or our game here, whatever you want to call it. Because if you run out of population, that's the only real way to lose the game. And so if we kept rolling the 1 here where both the parents dies and you don't grow your settlement, that would be the way to lose. But I've been really lucky. We've gotten children every time, and now we're getting a pair of healthy newborn survivors entering the world. The settlement gained +2 population. Very close to the 10. We would have gotten a special child. That would have been great. If we had a bed and then rolled the 8, yeah, didn't matter because we didn't have the bed. All right, so we are gaining 2 new survivors. Amazing. Come on. Come on. Spawning. Yeah, it's just explaining how I'm doing that. Spawning them and picking them back up. Okay, come on. Delete. Okay. Trying to remove these things. Filters and this one here. Yeah. And then make a new one. We will just have a male and a female twins. Twin 1 for now and twin 1. This is just to indicate that this is twin set 1 in case we get more twins later. Just in case it's funny to make something out of having twins. They will get 1 strength, 1 invade, both. For being in our Spartan society. We've been so lucky with that. Good stuff. All right, and anything else? I am racking my mind. Right, there's we could have done the rivalry endeavor here, but if you read it, there's like what is that? A 70% chance that one of the rivals will die from trying to do that, and we spend 2 endeavors. And what do you even get if you succeed? Like, you get rid of the rivalry thing. The thing is that because we roll 4 to 8 up top in the first table, we will continue to gain rivalry. But if you read the other 2, that means we will have to roll the same thing again next year. But there's a 30% chance and then a 20% chance at the bottom. So a 50-50 chance of it not recurring the next year again. So I'm just going to let it recur until it stops recurring. And then we're being done with it. So we might get some more gaping test wounds from this, but otherwise it's honestly not that bad. Good. That was the augury with Sansa Stark. Then the final endeavor, I have decided that we will be some drumming a bit here. And the question is, do we gain insanity, survival, or maybe just do a rhythm chaser? And I think we should do another rhythm chaser. Not on anyone that is currently in the mix, but I'm gonna just give rhythm chaser then to let's see, we gotta then go and say, Sansa, go back. You, new person, unnamed survivor. You get the rhythm chaser fighting out, right? So he comes out of the womb and then immediately starts shaking the hips and dancing a bit. He's born with it, basically. And so he has a rhythm chaser. And that means whenever I am not bringing Gollum, I can bring him. So we can have someone who can use the drum and benefit off of the rhythm chaser thing. Good. Then I think we're ready to go. I have equipped my survivors. We need to spawn Wendy Corduroy again. Like that. And then we are going on a hunt. I have done all the stuff on the timeline. I've reset how we do the quarries. We're just writing which ones we can chase. I think this is the better one to do, better way to do it. Because up here we can see which ones we've defeated, basically. Yeah, the Nemesis here thing will trigger next year. I've never seen a Nemesis fight, so this should be fun next year. But not right now. Then we are going to click Hunt. We are going to go Screaming Antelope and still 1. I know some people might think, well, it went so well, why don't you go for 2? I have heard, I don't know it for a fact, but I've heard that going from level 1 to level 2 is a big step up. So we're definitely not doing that yet. Maybe next time. Who knows? We really need to get 2 pelts out of this. Then we can finish the Screaming armor set in year, 4? That sounds to me like it's going to be great. So yeah. I still haven't named my settlement. I'll call it home for now. All right. And Pepper Potts is now the event revealer. We just dive headlong into it. Don't want to dance around it too much. Acanthus leaves sprout from the crevices on the stone ground. The survivors spend time gathering and eating the small leaves. Each survivor may heal 1 hit location of their choice, restoring all injury levels and armor points. If any survivor has a sickle, they gain 1 fresh Acanthus strange resource. I really want to make a sickle or a pickaxe. We can use those for mining, which is indicated up here. You can do herb gathering, mineral gathering, and sky fishing. Not really what I meant. But herb gathering is if you have the sickle. You can, if you have pickaxe, you can do mineral gathering and you can put them down wherever you want and just do the thing. So that's kind of cool. I've never heard of sky fishing, but yeah, basically we need. But you need ammonia innovation in order to craft those, and we haven't gotten that yet. So anyway, but more resources. You know I like resources. Anyway, we are going to roll for a random event because we still have to do that after the other thing. We didn't get anything out of the healing. That's kind of unfortunate. So it's just a non-event. But there is a thing here. This is a 1. Oh, and it's always 10s on the left. So this is 4. How can you ever roll? Huh. Hold on. Can we ever roll event 1? How do you roll event 1? That just occurred to me right now. How do you get a 0 in front? That would be if it's the lantern then, because that's a 10 and you can't go above 100. So then the 10 becomes the 0. Probably. Okay, but this is a 1 and this is a 4, so 14 is the one we're going for. 14. And here we go. Chance encounter. The survivors encounter a bewitching barefoot waif with soot-covered feet. If you already rolled this event on this hunt, or if all survivors are insane, she turns her back and disappears into the darkness. Roll again on the hunt event table before moving onto the hunt board. So you know what? I think it's great that we brought a new person because this person is not insane. So we will get to do the thing. Otherwise, exclaiming wildly at the survivors, the woman's presence fills everyone with the alien feeling of hope. The alien feeling of hope, yeah. Good stuff. All survivors gain +1 courage and +1 understanding. Nice. If the settlement has hovel, she snaps her fingers and ages before their eyes. A chill passes over the survivors. Their bodies and armor spontaneously knit themselves back together. Heal all injury levels and lost armor points. Then she pulls a random survivor aside and whispers secrets of the upcoming hunt. They gain +1 accuracy token. Wow. Oh man, oh wow, we are getting so lucky. I mean, again, we didn't have any damage on us, which is kind of unfortunate that we get it this early then. But man, this is so good. +1 courage and understanding for everyone on the hunt. Very, very cool. Oh, that's a trigger for Golem. And courage too. All right, and then it said what? A random survivor? Random survivor aside, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, and 7, 8 over here. 10. Okay, so that's a reroll. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a +1 accuracy token. So this is not a permanent one, it's a temporary token. But still good. Very nice. All right. All right, let's continue to be this lucky random event, of course. Yep. The gray ones here are always just random events. Unless otherwise noted. 55. 55. What do we get? Mudslide. A flash mudslide sweeps the survivors away. Each survivor's roll 1d10. If any survivor has a whip, they catch it around a pillar-shaped bone and swing to safety. They do not roll. Okay. Okay, great. And Sansa with the special thing is not here, so nothing there. All right. We'll just do this. Here's one for each. The colored dice. Yellow or white gets a 7. So 7 is you manage to scramble free, but not before taking a serious beating. Suffer 2 event damage to your body and archive all fragile and soluble gear in your grid. That was white. Fragile. Oh, this is fragile. No. No, the helmet. Yeah, fragile and soluble gear in your grid. And 2 event damage to the body as well. Ouch. And the helmet is gone. Gosh darn it. Alright. Next up was a 2. That sounds bad. Your violin is swept along, drowning in mud. Suffer 2 event damage to a random hit location and archive all fragile and soluble gear in your grid. Roll again on the table. Ish. Oh no. Don't do this to me. To the head. Ah, boy. Let's see. That was... No, over here. Red here with no headgear. All right. I need to pause real quick just to figure out if event damage can do severe injuries. I don't see why they wouldn't, but I don't want to make assumptions. I'll go check it. So BR. And indeed, I'm in luck here. And this is nice, I think. The event damage is considered non-lethal and will reduce armor points and cause light and heavy injuries, but will not cause severe injuries or brain trauma. All right. She does have to roll again. 7. And we know what 7 is. It's 2 damage to the body. Boom, boom. And fragile equipment here, I don't think we have any, and no soluble either. No. All right then, good start. So 4 is the same over here. Yeah, 2 event damage to body. That was green. Yikes. Fragile. Nothing. And no soluble. Okay. And finally, blue with a 9. Okay. Breaking the pattern. You reach higher ground. You're caked in mud, but otherwise unscathed. Good. Whew, that was rough. Okay. Now we need this. Now we need to heal. But no such luck. Devoured ground. The stone face ground is littered with the leavings. Oh, I gotta click here twice just in case. The leavings of ravenous passing beasts, half-eaten acanthus plants are strewn everywhere. If any survivor has 3+ understanding, the survivors may skip the next hunt phase. May skip the next hunt space. Oh, space. Otherwise, roll random event. And we have a survivor with 3+ understanding, and that's nice. I actually think that we have to do that insight right away now that I think about it, because there's something called a hunt phase epiphany. So I think we should go ahead and do that right now before we... Yeah, courage, understanding, insight. Very deep in thought. In a single moment, the curtain of the world pulls back. Select the epiphany corresponding to the current game phase. A survivor may only gain these benefits once in a lifetime, indeed. So, hunt phase epiphany. You dream. Before you, toiling silently, a strange creature with the imprint of a human face sculpts stone faces into the ground. Oh, that's how they make it made. There you go. You meet its concave gaze and wake. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. Explore. When you roll on an investigate table, add +2 to your result. Okay, so unfortunately I can't copy paste here, but we're yeah, and here we are. Yeah. Oh, I made a thing. How did I make a text box here? I did this. Delete all 3D text objects. Okay, good. Yeah, we are getting to the point where I'm gonna have to do some reorganizing with Gollum's notes apparently, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Then yeah, I wrote in his thing, and then he needs to roll on this table up here. A 10. Ooh, permanent +1 invasion. Nice. And that was for Gollum. Boop. He also, I always forget, but he needs to get a token for his affix here. Temporary. He's a 3 evade. Any other things? Oh yeah, we didn't do the departing thing, so let me do that real quick. +1 survival to everyone first. Oop. Full 1. Oh, and then I may have been beneficial to give the rawhide set to someone else, but no, he needed it for the drum. He goes up to 4, but we cap at 4. Yeah. Okay. So we didn't gain a whole lot, but a little. Poopy Pothole had full survival. Cool. Any other notes that I need to read and think about? No. No, and nothing. Okay. Let's finish the thing that we were doing. Back. That was the mudslide, right? No. We were doing this one over here. If any survivor has both 3+ understanding, the survivors may skip the next hunt space. But the antelope is on that space. So now I need to go and check if we can do that, or I'm sure if I land over here that would trigger the hunt because we would have found it. But I don't want to learn later that would have messed up my game. So again, I'm going to have to go and check, and I'll be back in 3. And I believe I have found the solution here. It says, where did I find it? Anyway, if there are no cards in the survivor space, or no cards remain, the survivors move 1 space toward the monster, right? So that means that if I skip over, we would land on this one, and then next turn we would move towards the antelope. I think we're gonna do that because if we don't do it, then we're gonna have to roll a random hunt event here, and that may move the antelope away, and then we might not catch up. Better to jump over here and then reveal this one, which is also just a random hunt event, and if that makes these antelope move away from us, it's going to be this direction and not towards this overwhelming darkness, which I think is a bad thing, and the starvation over here, which I haven't read about but don't want to find out what that does yet. So yeah, we are going to skip over, say next hunt revealer, and go for a random event. Give us something good. That is a 26. 26. The pit. Oh no. The ground beneath the event revealer's feet gives away, and they plummet into a pit below. Okay, who is the event revealer? Gollum. No, not Gollum. If another survivor has a whip. Okay, we need to get a whip, apparently. They throw you a line in time. Do not roll on the table. If the event revealer has the tumble fighting art, they nimbly catch the ledge and hold themselves up. Nope. We do not have that. So then we roll the thing. All right. Wish us luck. Precious. Oh, that's a 3. Oh no. Your leg breaks your fall. Suffer the broken leg, severe injury. God damn it. No. Ah, he needed that movement. Broken leg. Oh no. What it do? -1 permanent movement. The injury is permanent and can be recorded twice. Okay. So he can still move enough that it that he can trigger his. Oh, that's not him. So whoopsie daisy. Here. Oh, he had moved 6 for some reason. Right. I never figured out if that's something I shouldn't have given him, but whatever. Pretty sure it was. I seem to recall that was a thing. So now he's down back to 5, and he just needs to move forward to trigger the momentum every turn. So he's gonna be okay. Of course, not fun though. God damn it! All right. Do not roll. So he rolled on the table. Then we move on, and then next phase here, it's new hunt revealer, but it doesn't matter because we are now on the screaming antelope, and we can go in here, clean the hunt. Then we move over here, showdown, find that screaming antelope, another level 1. Good stuff. Oh, and we are in luck. This one I know, the giant stone face. This is going to be real good. The giant stone face is an obstacle. It blocks survivor movement and survivor and monster field of view, interrupts ranged weapons and attacks and monster targeting. Impassable. Survivors cannot move through the spaces occupied by this terrain. But then, if you are close to it, you can then use an action to move onto any space occupied by the giant stone face. While you are on it, ranged weapons gain +2 range and +2 accuracy. Fantastic. Survivors atop the giant stone face move normally on it and ignore obstacles when drawing a line of sight. Monsters may always draw a line of sight to them. Set up at least 5 spaces away from all board edges. Good stuff. And then bug patch here and the acanthus there. And I don't think there's anything bad about having all the acanthus lined up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And then that's going to be about the same here. We'll just place them there. Is that bad for us? There's no other rules for these, so I could put it there. Is that good or bad? We can have it like here. This. Maybe this. There. So we have 3 spaces in here to work with. And then Poopy Butthole. I've given them new miniatures, by the way. Poopy Butthole now has a bow. He's going to charge straight for a giant stone face and get up on that. He's the only one with a ranged weapon, but that's going to be very beneficial for him in this fight. And then everyone else is ready to dive in. Wendy Corduroy, completely blank character. I mean, she got understanding and courage. We are going to use her pretty aggressively. And, oh no, she's wounded. Really wounded here. Oh, yeah, we have 2 people who are almost dead already. Or like, not almost dead, of course, but like one hit to the body, and that's that could be it. So maybe we hold her back a bit. The other one is Poopy Butthole, that's good. He also might just want to use the Orator of Death first, so that she gains some insanity. Yeah, we'll see what the Screaming Antelope does turn 1. I think we are gonna Whitey Quarterwork can sit here. Sure. Is anyone else really wounded? No. Okay. Oh, and the Acanthus plants can be used to recover some of these body points if we can harvest some. Okay, let's dive into it. I think we are ready. Oh, she could, you know what? I'm going to send her to do the bug patch while we are opening the fight here. I think that's a decent idea. Okay. Yeah. Back kick. Pick target in blind spot. Again, we don't want to be in the blind spot of the Screaming Antelope. The lesson has been learned again. Closest threat in range, nothing, and then it's just gonna graze. So it can go here, and it'll delete an Acanthus plant. In fact, since I can choose, I will send it up there, and it'll take that Acanthus plant. Then this one goes over there. Was there anything else to note on that card? No. Move and attack target. Turn the monster so the target is in a blind spot. Back kick. Right. Huh. Fair enough. All right. Our turn. We will grab our tokens as usual. See, we don't have to actually engage it, really. I'm going to move Butthole. Sorry. Trying to say this with a straight face every time. Move Butthole over here and use the Orator of Death. Like that. That's a once per showdown. So then that's done. Everyone gains 2 insanity. 10 there. We don't want to reach 20, but 10 is fine. And getting Wendy some insanity here is perfectly fine. Good. Then, is it Gollum? Who's the one with the helmet? Right. Oh, that's also him. Oh, no. So then I messed it up. Because he can't do both in this turn. I was going to do the Screaming Horns also, but we can't. We can't. Any other actions? Yes, there's this one here. The Rawhide Headband. I haven't used this before, but we can use this action this turn with Butthole. No, with Gollum. God damn it. Now I'm saying Butthole all the time. We'll put him here. Oh, he can reach the Acanthus. Or do the Rawhide Headband. You know what? We are going to do the Rawhide Headband. Boop. That allows us to look at the 2 top. Reveal the 2 top AI cards. Place them back on the top of the deck in any order. So now we know what it's going to do next turn. There's Slam, closest knockdown survivor, furthest threat in field of view, in range. And we can have it so that there are no people in field of view, and then it's going to graze. Or Ravenous, closest survivor, consumable gear, in range. Nothing, closest survivor in field of view. Move and attack target. See, this or that, yeah, both are fine. Yes, both are fine because we can set us up ourselves so that it can't reach us, but will move towards us, and then we can do stuff next turn. And we also know the next one that comes around. So I'll pick Ravenous and place that on top because that's the worst one. And we'll go for the closest survivor in field of view trigger. Set that up so that next turn we draw the Slam, and that's not going to be bad. This is actually a very silly, not silly, but uneventful thing. So Slam goes there, and then Ravenous on top. It can move and attack this far out. So we place ourselves right there. Now green and blue has moved. White is easy. She that shouldn't say that about a lady, but she moves straight up here. No special actions to take. No. We can still throw these founding stones that I keep bringing, but we don't have to, so I'm not gonna. And then Pepper Potts. Do you have any special actions? I don't believe so. Oh, she does a slam, but yeah, she can slam here. Sure. If you move 4 spaces. Hold on. He started here. 1, 2, 3. We get a momentum token. I have never seen a momentum token. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to do. Where's the thing here? Propulsion Drive. Let's just use movement tokens. Put it there. It doesn't affect his movement. This is to show that he has gotten a momentum. Oh, and he also gets a Rhythm Chaser token. Yes. +1 evasion token. Again. So he's up to evade 4. That is fantastic. And we will say Rhythm Chaser stacks 1. All right. We put our Pepper Potts out of range. In fact, Gollum can come that far forward. It can't reach us here. And we know exactly what's going to happen then. This is turn 3. Big surprise. Ravenous. Closer survivor, consumable gear and range, nothing. Close survivor in field of view. And that would be either Poopy Butthole or Gollum, but no. I keep calling him Butthole. It's Gollum or Pepper Potts. Gollum or Potts. Okay, that's its turn. Now we go. I think Butthole. No, he's not going to be able to attack. Let's see what the other people manage to get out of their turn first. So I will go 1, 2. Oh, I'm not going to flank it. I don't want to be in its blind spot. I guess we got rid of that card now, but there's still that in the deck here. We know that there's that reaction card where it really screws us over. We also got to remember the surge action. So many things. Okay. I think that I want to brave it with Gollum. Because other than he's got armor, he's got high evade, like he's our most tanky character. I'm gonna just bet on him being able to do the thing. And he for the first time ever, we are gonna see someone roll 4 dice because he's already got that speed 1 that he's had for a while, and now he's rolling with a dagger that has speed 3 as a base, meaning 4 dice. And if he rolls so we move up here. Then, before we trigger his actual action, I am going to surge, spend a survival. This is how I use the surge action a lot. I hope I'm doing it right. I believe I am. It's just once per turn. You can interrupt anything that's ongoing. Not with exceptions, but more or less. And surge. And so we will do that now. Before he does his actual action, spend that survival. He gets a 50-50 chance of getting that back. And he got it. Okay, so he's already back to full. But regardless, the point is we get 4 dice to roll, and then if we roll 110, he also gets that survival back. So he can surge every round and try to just keep stabbing a whole lot. It's going to be great. He hits on 7s, but 6s because he's in the blind spot. So 1. All right. Delicate inverted knee. If you hit with club or shield. No, we didn't. Okay. So, a 9. A 9 is not a crit, so it's just a wound. Like that. Oh, now we got rid of that bad AI card that we wanted him to have. Dang it. So now he's got better cards. Yes, I see the problem. So we should have let the slam happen and had the Ravenous on top of the deck to get rid of that instead. Because we knew that we were going to attack it in the next turn, and that would cause it to be thrown over here. Lesson learned, hopefully. That was his surge action, and so it's still Mr. Gollum acting. He's the first one acting, so we're putting the blue token over here. That means now he does his actual attack. Hitting on 6s, so 1, 2, 3. Getting a survival back, but he's already at the max. Alright. Reflex on that one, wound, making it charge in a straight line, running over pepper pots. This one makes it turn to face him, so that may be better to do first. But Restless Muscle has no drawback, and this one can knock him down. So if we get that one, he will be knocked down and not be able to retaliate with all the other cards. Please let that happen. Oh, a 1. So nothing happens there. Okay. Then I want him to turn around first. Reflex happens regardless. We are wounding on 6s, so not a wound. Turn monster to face the attacker. Okay, and then here, this one only happens if we wound. A 6. Of course, we wound with that one. So then it's gonna turn the Screaming Antelope to face the attacker and full move in a straight line. Alright. That's here. That causes a collision. And when it causes a collision, he will be hit in a random location for 1 damage. In the body. And we can't dodge that. But we landed 2 wounds, and that's fine. So that was blue acting. We want him to get back up again for sure. Because we know that the Screaming Antelope likes to hit people who are downed, like a coward. So I think, who has high survival currently? That would be Poopy Butthole, yeah. He's gonna spend his action to get up here. And I think he can sit anywhere on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can hit it all the way out here from there, but it's gonna come closer, so I'm gonna go back a bit, maybe even like there. Yeah, he can hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can hit it all the way up here if it goes to eat that acanthus plant. Good stuff. So here, that's his action. He can still do his movement first. Oh, and he needed to get a momentum token. I don't think he loses momentum tokens if he gets knocked down. I am not going to pause for this. I already have it open here. When you are knocked down, lose all momentum tokens. It does indeed say that on the Wikipedia. So Propulsion Drive is not easy to keep going, to be fair. He's going to spend... Butthole spends his survival to encourage Gollum to get back up. I think, in fact, the Antelope will do a lot of knockdown a lot of the time, so we will probably not be able to do the momentum thing, but we're gonna damn try. Bug patch over here for Wendy Corduroy. That is 1d10. We don't have a scavenger kit, so 2, you catch nothing, but it doesn't archive the terrain. So she just spends her action doing that and doesn't find anything. Then Pepper Potts can't reach the enemy, but can go and try to pick up an acanthus plant, so she will. She wants to be adjacent to him in case he gets knocked down. No. Because Defender is only really good if they are missing survival, because then you can give them survival back and net not lose any survival. But we would overflow on survival on him, so it doesn't matter. She's trying to pick up this acanthus plant. A 10. Ooh. Gain 1 fresh acanthus strange resource. I have it over here. Oh, we're not allowed to do that because there's a limit on how many we can find in one run. We gotta do it the other way. We gotta take it from this pile here. I'm not sure if it has already been reset, so let's just do that. acanthus plant. There's 4. And she is not the one who is wounded, but I have read that you are allowed to trade resources between various survivors as long as they are adjacent to each other, and you can even do it mid-move. They just have to touch bases for a split second, then you can throw resources to one another. So if she gets in base contact with Wendy Corduroy now, we can heal Wendy's body back up, and I think that is worth it, more than having another acanthus sitting in the storage here. That was this acanthus plant. We got rid of one of those. And that is all the actions for us. So we go next turn and see what the antelope has in store for us. Crush and devour. Fun. Closest threat in field of view in range. Closest threat in field of view in range. There's only one that satisfies that. Oh, no, hold on. I'm a bit too quick here. He has picked a target. That would be Gollum. Good. Next. On the list is move and devour target. And so here, something funny happens here. You read the pick target at top. Then there's this little arrow in the middle of the card. I'll zoom in and point to it. This little arrow here means that there is, I forget what the keyword is, but let's just call it like a pause or an opportunity for us to spend a survival action in this while this is happening. And that can do various things. We could surge. We've always been able to do things in that area, but we only had dodge and courage, and that's not like relevant, right? But we could surge right now if we wanted with someone. Surge specifically is use your action, not your movement. When we get the dash token, we can break targeting like this. Well, he targets. All right, I paused for a second there because my neighbors were yelling at each other. So he targets Gollum. If we had the dash action, we could move Gollum away with a survival, and then he would charge towards Gollum and not reach him, which is a really cool thing. But we don't have dash yet, and I think it's fine to just let this happen. Oh no, it's not. What? If any attack rolls hit, the target gains the gobbled up survivor status card. Huh. Alright. Well, I don't know what that means, but I can guess, and we are gonna do our best to not have to look that up. He goes over there. He's now moving and devouring. Fun. Speed 2 means he's rolling 2 dice. Accuracy 2+, but evade 4. So normally he hits on 2. You gotta add 4 to that. So he hits on 6s against Gollum. That is pretty damn nice. Come on, Gollum. And he's gonna spend a survival to dodge one of these. But he doesn't have to. Perfect. Lovely. Go Gollum. Go Gollum. Hell yeah. That was good. That's scary. I don't know what that means. But we didn't have to learn today. All right then. I think, let's see. How do we handle this turn? We could attack with Gollum, then surge with Gollum, and then move away, which is what I'm thinking we are going to do. Because then he is out of the way for it charging when I shoot at it with the bow. Yeah. Not that Gollum is scared, but we might as well do it in that order, I think. So we are attacking with Gollum. Correction, we are surging with Gollum. Then we have a chance to gain that survival back. We do, okay. Is that when you perform a survival action roll? Yeah, every time. Amazing. And then with the 8 chances of rolling an extra survival with the dagger every turn, he is going to have so much survival going on. It's going to be great. So he's attacking from the front now with the bone dagger, rolling on hitting on 7s. That gives us 1 hit. Restless Eye. First strike must hit this one first. If the attacker is insane, cancel all hits and end their attack. Okay, he is. Yep. So that's it, that. And then he will do his normal attack. Okay, they hit each other a little bit. I think this was a hit, but whatever. We'll take it. So he does not hit anything there. All right. Then he moves out of the way. Let's move him there. Then Butthole will shoot. I tried to say it with a straight face. I tried. I swear. He's going to shoot, hitting on 6s, getting 1 hit. No, that is incorrect. I forgot this last time I did it too. He gets 2 accuracy. So he is currently, we can give him the accuracy tokens maybe. Temporary. Oh, he already had 1. Nice. So 2 more. He's now hitting on, let's see if I can find it. 3s. Hey. 4s. Sorry, 4s. But that's enough. Restless Shank. This one will not punish us because we are not in the blind spot. And wound. Cancel all hits now out of range. So none of them will do anything bad for us. We can roll them both at the same time because we don't care. And we are wounding on 3s. Really? Nice. Okay, so 2 wounds. Oh, whoops, daisy. I'm not sure what happened there. Your blow clips the screaming antelope's shoulder and it jumps back. Turn to face the attacker. Then without turning, move the monster 1 space directly away from the attacker. Yeah. And it is already facing him, so it's just going to do this. He would still be able to hit. So everything's fine. 2 wounds. Man, I need to get some resources out of this thing before we kill it. So maybe I'm going to start attacking with Fist and Tooth a little bit. Let's see. Next up, we've done blue, we've done green. Let's do red with the spear. Red with the spear is rolling 3 dice because she also has an extra speed token. Right. Amazing. King Spear, but has lowered accuracy. So I'm not going to do Fist and Tooth. Too low hit chance. I'm not searching with her either, because she has only 2 survival. Might need it for other stuff. Doesn't have ways of getting it back. So on and so forth. 2 hits though. Good stuff. We might be encountering a trap soon. Not yet though. Alright. What do we have here? Nothing there. Failure over here. Oh, you can get a dislocated shoulder just from punching it with Fist and Tooth here. Huh. Okay, and this is bad, but we'll do this one first. The furry tail. Give me that crit. No, but a 4 is still a wound. Man, we are killing this thing. And then a thing over here. Give us that crit. No, another 4. No failure. All right, this is almost too easy. And then white, I think, will continue to pick up stuff from this bug patch. So roll your die. A 3. Fun. The bug patch 3 is the insects scatter, leaving their meal behind. Gain 1 random basic resource. Good stuff. That's nice. Better than a vermin resource, I think. So that was Wendy Corduroy. Scrap. All right, scrap is nice. We'll be needing that later. Then she can still move, and I think she hides because I still want to fight with her. I could move her up to Pepper Potts. Yeah, let's put her there, and she takes the acanthus from Pepper and uses it to recover her body damage. Right, that's what it does. Archive this to fully heal 1 hit location, indeed. Oh, and archive means put it back in the deck, so now I think we can find it again, just in case that matters. They put it on top of the deck. That is our turn. We will say next turn. We will draw an AI card, the final one in the deck. Chow Down. If there are no Acanthus plants on the showdown board, discard Chow Down and perform basic action. There are though, right? So we're not done with this mission yet. I thought maybe we got lucky. You know, we've done 6 cards over here, so there was a chance that we'd already done or like gotten rid of the Chow Down, but I guess not. So it's gonna heal for 1d5. Oh no, don't do it. It's gonna eat one of them. They are all 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're all at the same range, so we get to decide where do I want it. I guess just like in the middle. No, because surrounding it is actually bad. We want it to not be surrounded if we can get away with it. So here, it is going to do full move to the closest planned, on or adjacent. It consumes it, archive the terrain. And heal 1d5. Okay, so let's see, it's half round down. Fun. Or round up, sorry. So 4. Oh, jeez. 1, 2, 4. And then this one goes on top. Oh, jeez. That means it's gonna go and do it again. Unless I stab it. We've got 2 wounds over here. I also could just try to pick up all the Acanthus myself. Instead of trying to wound it. Ah, damn. That was rough. But I did want some more resources, of course. It's just, if it, like, that's a lot of healing. And it's kind of annoying if it does the last 2. So I'm not really sure. I think we shoot with Butthole from up here. Because he's not going to pick up resources anyway. Let's see if he wounds it, and then we will take action from there. Oh, he's not going because there is a good old trap here. No, that's not how it works. Oh, there's a thing when the trap happens. Whoopsie daisy. I think... No, we are not immune. The attacker is doomed, but that doesn't matter. Then all survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 2 brain damage per monster level. Knockback 5 and a knockdown. So he gets knocked this way and suffers 2 brain damage. Fun. Okay. Then we do the shuffle. Group, flip. Damn. And that means we didn't get the wound either. Not sure how to go about this. Now we can't really... we can. We can get him back up and pick up all 3 Acanthus terrains. That may be the play. Who is going to encourage him? That would be Poopy Butthole. Corduroy will go first and then get the Acanthus here. Or try. I'm not sure if that can fail. A 6 is you find something tasty and consume it. If you do, gain +1 survival. Nice. Good, and do all of them archive the terrain? Yeah, so if I pick it up with all of them, then we will prevent the healing guaranteed. 10 is good, I guess. That's another fresh Acanthus, and I put it on top here before, so we know it's there. All right. That one gone, and then blue will do it too. 8, that's another Acanthus. I can just copy this one. We can't find more. Good. So now we also have some healing for the fight. And that gets rid of the terrain. I can move him, and of course we will. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaining a movement token onto the Propulsion Drive. Good. Then I think we are done with the turn. I didn't surge, but it's fine. Okay. Go. Chow Down. If there are no Acanthus plants on the showdown board, discard Chow Down and perform basic action. Basic action is closest knockdown survivor in range, otherwise no target graze. And so we look at graze. The monster full moves to the closest Acanthus plant. Can't. If there are no Acanthus plant, full move forward in a straight line. So it's just going to run over here. I don't believe... Oh, I think it may be able to pass through the giant stone face. Yeah, so I just looked it up, just to be sure. And the rule specifically says that survivors cannot pass through terrain. I think this one just charges over it. So it was here. It goes all the way over there. All right. Running away, eh? I see how it is. Coward. But good. Then it be us. I don't think I did the next turn thing before, but I'm bad at remembering that. I'm really trying. So then we shoot with the bow. 5 and 5. I think that hits. Yeah, hits on 4s currently. -2 toughness to this wound location, so that's we hit on 1s, or wound on 1s, okay. If the wound result is even, suffer 1 brain damage. If the wound result is odd, gain 1 insanity. Okay. It doesn't really matter the order that we do these in. Oh, we get +2 luck when attempting to wound this location. Nice. Very cool. I just rolled them together though. I don't think there's a rhyme or reason to the order here. And we do not get the critical, and we do get the wound in both though. So 2 new wounds being added. Man, no criticals. That's unfortunate. We are trying to figure out how to get a critical in here. I'm thinking that Gollum goes for it in the blind spot because he's a brave son of a bitch. So the first thing he's going to do is surge and then roll to regain his survival. He did not that time, so he's down to 3 survival. And he is going to attack with Fist and Tooth, just to increase the chances of a critical blow here. So Gollum... Yeah, that's fine. Gollum, he has 3 speed, or 1 extra speed, so 3 dice. Fist and Tooth hitting in the blind spot on 7s, so 1. Come on, give it to us. You strike the magnificent bushy tail. On a 9, we crit. So close. 4 is not a wound. Then it's his actual action. And I am wondering then if I should follow over the dagger to get his survival back. But I think no. We'll go with another Fist and Tooth. Getting greedy here. But I believe we get 1 hit. First strike, yeah. And if the attacker is insane, I don't think he is. Yeah, he's down to 2. Otherwise, the attacker suffers 1 brain damage. Okay, not good though. So, we are getting low on insanity on him. Same with Wendy. We might want to do the Screaming Horns next turn. But just for reference, I already moved green. We are currently moving blue. Okay. There's a hit, but we didn't roll yet. So here's the roll for the wound. Give me that crit. No, and not a wound either. So, and a bad turn. And so we're not going to continue trying stuff like that with Pepper here. She's just going to punch with the spear. Hitting on 7s. There's 1. Can still crit, you know. On a 7 is a wound. Yep. Roll 1d10 for each survivor currently in the monster's blind spot. God damn it. Yeah, shouldn't have done it. That is happening right now. He's taking a wound. Then Gollum is rolling 1d10. Yeah, on a 3+, they are brutally back-kicked and suffer 3 damage to a random hit location. Okay, so we're only doing the blind spot thing once. Now we're not going to try it again. Oh, and we got unlucky. He was already wounded in the body location. Ah, boy. And he is about to be knocked back, but also knocked down because he gets the body hit. So he's losing the whatever momentum tokens he had. He goes over here, gets knocked down. Don't stand in the blind spot. Didn't I say? Okay, I got greedy because we were doing so well. But now he's in trouble. Big trouble. Who's going to spend a survival to get him back up? That is going to happen because we don't want him to be knocked down. That could spell trouble. So Wendy, our newcomer, will shout at him, "Hey, get back up, you lazy bastard." And then he does. So that was the red attack. We did wound, right, at least, so that's nice. Wendy cannot get in range, can't do any other actions. She could walk up on the giant stone face. Is there a reason to do that? I think so. She moves here. Then the question is, does Gollum eat the fresh acanthus right now? I don't think he's in threat of being damaged this upcoming turn in the body. So I'm gonna brave it and maybe not need it. That's silly. What are the odds though, right? that he gets hit in the body right now? Really low, but he's gonna need it from in the fight, and I really like Gollum, so he's gonna eat the acanthus. Decision has been made. Okay. Don't stand in the blind spot. Greedy bastard. Next turn. Show me what you got. Stomp and Snort. Random survivor in range. They are all in range. Okay. Random survivor then. We can't pick. It is randomly decided. So we know our system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is Mr. Poopy Butthole. And yes, it can reach him. Then intimidate target. See, we can do a surge in between here with one of our characters. Yeah, he would be knocked back off the stone face, losing his turn basically, but he can tank the brain damage, so maybe we don't care enough to spend a survival. Yeah, I think he's gonna be fine. It's not even guaranteed to work. A gurgle, it doesn't turn towards him or anything. It doesn't look like that. The screaming antelope begins to stomp and snort excitedly. A gurgled moan sounds from its undermouth. Turn to face the target. I was wrong. Boop. Then roll a d10. It may even fail. It didn't fail. It succeeded. The target suffers 1 brain damage. And is knocked down. In addition, if the target is insane, they suffer knockback 5, and he is, so he's gonna go oopsie daisy over here. Fun. But otherwise, he's fine. But now he's knocked down, which is not fine. So immediately, I will have Gollum. The first time someone else gets knocked down, he's going to be the one who encourages all the time. But this is the first time that anyone else gets knocked down other than him. He will spend his survival, then roll a die. He did not get that survival back, but he gets Gollum, butthole up and standing. Good. Then it is us. This one is discarded. We've now been out through the discard, the deck for the antelope. All right. Pepper is in melee range. She will punch with the spear. Getting a few hits here. Okay, she's got low accuracy because of her half blindness, but she gets 3 hits nonetheless here. No trap, no trap, no trap, no trap. Nice. Okay, then reflex, reflex. Yeah, we'll do the restless ear here first. A 6 is a wound. So we gotta pick this one up, drop it there. Get rid of 1. Alright. Give me those crits though. We are doing this one. Restless flank, another wound, not a crit. Turn to face the attacker. It already is. But we can just to do something, it'll turn that way, which is also facing as much as it can. Can't face it diagonally, of course. And then reflex here. Or restless bump, I mean. That was not a roll. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, we got a crit. 1 screaming antelope resource. Give me that pelt. Give me that pelt. It wasn't a pelt. Oh. But higher chances of getting pelts than when we've taken a card out of the deck. Beast, steak. Sure. An organ. A crit is a crit. It's also a wound. Good. Then, that was red acting. She's not done. She could surge and do it again, but I think she's got fairly low survival, so she won't. She's going to move over here, away. Then, I think Gollum goes in, still being the better tank out of the group. He has enough movement to do that. He gains a momentum token. Maybe one day it'll happen. He is gonna... Yeah, you know, he's gonna do the fist and tooth, because I am a greedy bastard. We are gonna surge first with that. Maybe I should, I'll surge. We didn't get it back. Okay, so we lose 1. Now I'm gonna do the dagger to get some survival back here. And we didn't get the survival back either, but we are, with the bone dagger, we are hitting on 7s, so there's 1 hit. Might still crit, you know, so it's just 10% less chance of it happening. Nothing happening. With the bone dagger wounding on 6s, no. Okay, so then that was a surge. It's kind of tricky. Do we do the fist and tooth greed? I don't think he's in danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Damn. I will do the damn fist and tooth, okay? Because I want those damn resources. I really want a pelt so that we can get the screaming armor before the Nemesis encounter showdown next year, right? We don't hit with this at all. With fist and tooth, we're hitting on 8s, yeah. So that was blue's turn. Green is going to move up here, but not climb up on the thing. He's going to do the screaming horns. Non-deaf insane survivors gain +1 movement until the end of the round, which is only going to be relevant for Wendy Corduroy. Don't really care. But the other point is that non-deaf, non-insane survivors gain +1 brain. And I think you are insane when you have 3 insanity. So she's now insane, and Gollum is back up to 2 brain, which is a bit of a safer spot to be in. Good. That was green. White then. We'll go in. It's time to stop cowering and start fighting, Wendy. Don't draw the... Oh, whoopsie daisy. A little bit quick on the draw there. We have to roll dice before we hit. So I think she does fist and tooth. That lessens her chances of hitting, and therefore lessens the chance of traps and shit and giggles happening to her in the face. So, didn't land a hit, I think, with fist and tooth. It's 8. Yeah, so no. All right. All good. Only 2 cards remain in the AI stack, so we're getting pretty close. It's next turn. Okay. Crush and Devour is still in the deck, though. God damn it. Closest threat, in field of view, in range. Okay, so that means we have a choice. Oh, and the monster controller is Gollum. So, we can choose Gollum, he gains +1 insanity. Nice. Then it will attempt to devour him. But before he does that, I will... Oh, we are down to 1 survival. So then if I spend that survival and we don't get it back and I don't get a perfect hit with the dagger, then we don't have a survival for the dodge. But I can try to search, stab with the dagger. Good chance of getting, survival back. And if we knock it down, it's going to interrupt. There can be all kinds of stuff that interrupts the rest of the AI card, which is really nice. And then we don't have to learn what gobbled up means. I really think that that's actually the right play. So lose 1 survival, then roll the die. Oh, we got it. Okay, we got the survival back. So he has 1 for the dodge. Good. And then he might not stab with the dagger. Because, we're getting so close. I only need a little bit of hits here in order to get the kill, and I want to get more resources. So fist and tooth. Yeah, we don't hit. That's fine. We wouldn't have gotten... Okay, let's just roll this one and see. It's not going to be lantern. Oh, but close. And not a hit either. Not that it matters. The theoretical rule. That was our surge action in the middle of its action. So now it's going to do the thing that it wanted to do. It's going to, with speed 2, hit on 6s against Golem. That's a crooked die, but it is a 6. So that is a hit. We don't want to learn, I think, what gobbled up means. It's got 0 damage. Oh, okay. You know what? I will find the rule. All right, and so apparently, let me read out loud here. Gobbled up is a screaming antelope AI card found in the blah blah blah. Yep. When you gain this, remove your survivor from the board and place them on this card. Then crush and devour. At the start of your act, crush and devour masticated. If the monster suffers 2 wounds in a single round, crush and devour with Gurkigate. So that's the one over here. Okay. So we're not doing it yet, and I'm probably still gonna dodge this. Just wanted to sort of look at what we're looking at here. Yeah, you can just die. You can just die. Damn. And that triggers another table, and then you can trigger another table to regurgitate and be pushed out. No. The answer is just, I don't want to read all that. You can instant die from this. We are spending a survival to dodge that, and then we get to roll a die, and we get that survival back. Right. So, thank God for Golem tanking that. And then it's our turn. Whew. And he didn't even pay any survival. Good stuff. So then here, before we do anything else with anyone, I want to have Wendy hit and then run away so that she's not in the danger zone anymore. So she hits with her 2. Did I roll 3 dice with her before? I think I did. That was a mistake, but whatever. 2 dice for her fist and tooth. Still greeting it. Okay, we didn't get anything. So then she moves away. That was white acting. Then same idea with green. He still used all his stuff here. We might want a dagger stab here just to gain some survival back. Because sitting at 1 survival is not a good spot. So dagger. We gain 1 survival. And there are what? 3 hits? 3 hits. Being on 7s. Still no trap. Down to 10 cards here. Alright. What do we have? Restless in a thigh. This one's really good for us. Can give it minus movement. This is going to make it charge. So break the rest of the attack. And here we can have our weapons stuck. But I will go for this one over here. The Restless in a thigh. 5. We are wounding on 6s. So we are not getting anything there. Then I think I want to do the Restless chest, because then we don't have to deal with the Restless hoof if we fail that one. We would need to spend an action to get the weapon back. At least we're not fighting with fist and tooth. The other thing is that this will knock us down, and this will not. And so I would lose my... I haven't moved him this turn yet, but we are about to go up to 2 momentum tokens, you know, so maybe we would prefer that. Yeah. Momentum can also help us gain luck, you know. Failure. Okay, so then the weapon is lost. This one doesn't technically specify that we have to stop the attack. I don't think we stop the attack. We still complete the attack. Even though we don't have access to the dagger. Because every other card will say that you cancel the rest of the hits in that case. Huh, yeah. So we still go on. And of course this is a wound, so then it's gonna knock him down. God damn it. 1 hit though, meaning it only has 1 action now, and that's the Crush and Devour. Not good. Not good. No. But let's see. Turn the Screaming Antelope to face the attacker. It already is. Full move forward in a straight line. So it charges over here, knocks him down. That gives him a damage in a random hit location. The body again. His poor body. Good thing that I healed him up then, eh? And then, let's see. What's that? Oh, he loses the movement token, or the momentum token. The momentum token gives you 1d10 luck and strength. Luck meaning easier critical wounds. It would be so good if we could get this going, but it's apparently really hard. Specifically against this monster, I think it's really, really hard. So hopefully we can, in the future, be luckier. We did wound, and we did the thing. Discard it. Blue. And now he can't move away. But someone else might want to interrupt with a knock, encouraged, so that he can move. Yeah. Because we know it's going to crush and devour. It can only do that to people who are in range. So if we make a point out of not being in range this turn, then it's not going to be able to do the thing at least next turn. So he's moving down here, gaining a new movement token onto the Propulsion Drive. And then Pepper Potts is going to run like a damn coward. Get down here. No special actions to take. No. And Poopy Butthole walks up here. That is still out of range. Then it's the Antelope's turn. Next turn here. Then we draw an AI card. We take the deck, shuffle it, draw it. There we go. So it's going to crush and devour. Closest threat in field of view in range. Then closest survivor in range. Nothing happens. There's no one in range. So it's going to full move forward that way. And it's going to keep doing that until I get in range. That's kind of interesting. Hold on. It's going to keep doing that. It's just going to keep running that way. We have now locked it in a loop, which is kind of interesting. That means it's going to be sitting over here. So let me just think for a second. We have 2 insane survivors here. We can spend... Basically, I do my next turn. I will get rid of this card. Move over there. Gain a movement token here. Then Wendy moves there. Poopy Butthole there. Pepper Potts there. And are there any special actions that I want to do? The Screaming Horns can't benefit us more because we already have all of our survivors are insane. No other special actions to take? No. Then it's going to full move forward because it draws the same thing. And we can keep... So basically, that's next turn. And we can spend as many turns as we want just building up if we had anything to build up. And we do. Oh, I misclicked. Control set of luckily works in Tabletop Simulator. Should work here. Yep. Good. Gonna be completely reset or what? Come on. All right, that caused a crash. Fun stuff. Luckily, Tabletop Simulator, just a little shameless shilling here. It is a fantastic thing. It has autosaves, and this one isn't too old. So we are in the same scenario where it's gonna move over there. I think that looks like where we got it to, right? We just got to the point where it was starting to charge off into the distance. And the point was that we can do whatever we want as long as we don't get in range. It's not going to attack us. And so we will build up the propulsion drive to 5. Yeah, 5 is all we need. The next problem then is that, and you may have guessed it, when we finally decide that we want to get in range, not yet, not like that. I'm just setting it up. We can basically move freely on the rest of the board. It's gonna keep charging into the wall like that for as long as we care. We can't have him on the giant stone face because he's not gonna be able to hit it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close. Close. So if we could lure it out a bit, then he could still sit on the stone face. I don't think that's the play here. So we'll put him a little bit in the back. The question is then, the thing here is cowering up against the wall. In order to break that loop, we need to get in range. So let's just say at some point, and I want... it's going to do closest threat in field of view in range. In field of view in range. Closest survivor in range. And no one is in range, so then it raises closest threat in field of view in range. Yeah, that we are gonna go for that one. The point is, we can try to move several people in, and we can decide who is the monster controller for that round because we can decide when we engage. So we could gain an insanity out of it, which is, I think we should. You know, we might as well move all 3 in, with the monster controller being the one we wanted to tank that hit. The question then is, who is going to tank that hit? It's probably going to be Gollum, let's be honest. Because he has that high evade, so there's a good chance that he can... that not both of these dice will hit, and then he can dodge the other one, and he can even use his survival to get it back. But if he gets hit and knocked down or something like that, he loses the propulsion drive that he's going for. Yeah. Anyway, so the point is, at some point, it ends its turn, and now we are just like creeping up on it, and we decide that we want to fight. So it can hit us if we go here. This turn, we're spending the entire turn just doing that. That's all. And that is on the turn where Gollum will become the monster controller next time, like this. Yeah. So then we flip the Crush and Devour again, and this time the antelope is like, hey, I found a target. So it turns around, and it asks, well, it has 2 targets. We wanted to target Gollum. He's the monster controller, so he gains an insanity. And then it goes for him. And then you guys wish him luck. I don't want him to be actually devoured. That's not the point of this. So, yeah. Oh, but no. Shit. It totally did. Okay. If any attack rolls hit, the target gains the gobbled up survivor status card. Oh, no. Alright. That means he is off the board. Let me read that rule again. I have it open in the background. When you gain this, remove your survivor from the board and place them on this card. And this card being the survivor status card called Gobbled Up, not the Chow Crush and Devour thing here. This one still gets discarded. Okay. Then Crush and Devour. The survivor disappears, shrieking into the screaming antelope's giant undermaw. You are masticated. Masticated. Roll 1d10. And don't roll 1 or 2. You can also get this dismembered severe leg injury. Oh no. It's too late now, but I was thinking that we could have sent in Wendy Corduroy. But she is not as good as... There was a good chance that Gollum dodged it again, right? This is such a terrible one. Anyway, we gotta roll 1d10. Or good old... He's got that lifetime reroll, right? So, Gollum, don't die. No! Alright. Lifetime reroll, go. Please, gods. Of all that's holy. Oh, nectar. Oh, no. Swallowed whole, you are dead. The monster happily digests you, heals 1 wound, and gains +1 speed token. Are you freaking kidding me? He ate my strongest character and gains +1 speed, so he rolls more dice in attacking. And he heals 1. Oh boy. Dead. Gollum, you were my favorite character. Alright. I'm just looking at is anything else happening right now? He's the one who had when a survivor dies, the frenzy thing, so that doesn't, I don't think anything else triggers. And for the cannibalized, whenever a survivor dies, draw 1 basic resource and add it to the settlement storage. Do not gain a resource if survivor dies during the hunt or showdown phase, gain +1 endeavor. So we gain the endeavor, we gain a basic resource, but we lose Gollum. All of his equipment are still salvaged at the end of the showdown. But of course, we lost a fantastic character who had high understanding and extra speed. He had the rhythm chaser and all kinds of extra evade from all kinds of stuff. Oy vey. And we're down a character in this fight. So now the gloves are off. We gotta murder this thing fast now, because it's gonna keep devouring people if we don't. So pepper pots, move over here, stab with spear. Can't believe that happened. And I could have chosen Wendy instead. Ah, man. Okay, but the pepper hits at 7s, right? Yeah. So 2 hits here. Oh, man. All right. Not the end of the world. Keep going. Zone of Death, not going to be relevant. And Super Dense is not relevant. So both of them are rolled at the same time. Yeah, because it has plenty of hit points for that. Still want a crit on this one over here. That would be nice. But of course, we get a crit on the thing that doesn't have a crit thing. God damn it. So two hits, though, means it loses both cards. So no more devouring. At least. Two wounds. Yep. So it lost both AI cards and is down to 0 AI cards. Okay. Let's just see. The basic attack has speed 3 now, accuracy 2 plus. Fairly low chance of killing anyone in 1 turn. So I'm gonna go in with Fist and Tooth again. I know. A bad plan maybe, but whatever. I still want to harvest that extra resource. So Wendy Corduroy with Fist and Tooth gets nothing. And yes, Butthole. No, he has healed, huh? I thought maybe he had body damage, but I guess not. So he's gonna go in, put himself here. We can also surge with people, but not right now. Just go Fist and Tooth. There's a hit. Okay. Critting on 9. 7 is a wound. Let's see, Poopy Butthole, Fist and Tooth. 7 is a wound, so that is a kill. Battle over. Oh, Gollum. Why? Gollum, why did you have to die? Ah, Lord. He had all the cool stuff, man. Our first cannibal, the young rival. Must depart if hunting spiders. Rhythm. Is that how you spell rhythm? Rhythm is... Oh no, there's an extra H in there. Hold on. Rhythm. What a weird word, by the way. Alright. But I suppose it's not the end of the world. Did I miss anything up on this one here? It healed 1, speed token 1. Yeah, no, nothing else. I can't believe that happened. So many chances of it missing. Like he could have used the dodge, he could have evaded, then the one roll and the reroll. I don't have to go through all that again. You guys saw it happen. I was just still baffled. All right, but it is a brutal game, and that's why I like it. It's great. All right. It hurts. It does really hurt deep inside. Anyway, we've been lucky with gaining new survivors, so I shouldn't complain too much. Back here. Oh, so let's trigger just a new showdown. Just to get that. We know we've beaten it, but begin showdown here. That didn't delete anything important? No. Good. So, Aftermath. Hunt XP 1. Oh, I never talked about weapon proficiencies. I gave weapon proficiencies to people. Gollum got the dagger. Bow for Mr. Poopy Butthole, so he does indeed gain a weapon proficiency and a Hunt XP again. Spear was already on Pepper. She's up to 4 Hunt XP, by the way. They can't be going infinite amount of hunts either, but I mean, this is a lot of hunts. Weapon proficiency for the spear again, nice. And Wendy would gain her first Hunt XP. And one more person got Sansa. I gave her axe. I actually think I looked up axes and I was disappointed. So let's just give her a sword instead. But I do want to diversify a bit. And anything else? Let me see. Yeah. We'll go here. I gave them Hunt XP. I gave them weapon proficiency levels for those that mattered. Then rewards. 4 basic and 4 screaming antelopes. We need 2 pelts out of this. 1, 2, 3. No, hold on. 1, 2, because I already had drawn 1 there. And then... Oh, shuffle. 1, 2, 3. There. Spread. I shouldn't do it this way. It's so bad. 2 pelts. Nice. So we get the full Screaming Armor set. And another Love Juice. Very cool. All in all, a good haul. It's just sad that we were so close to greatness. And then we lost that one character. Pelts down here. But we can craft the Screaming Armor, and that's gonna be fantastic. My first... No, it is not my first set armor, but my first ever set armor other than the Rawhide Armor, which is really easy to craft. It's gonna be great. It's going to be great. Before I end the episode, we will go through the things. We are now returning with 3 survivors. So we only get 3 endeavors. That's fine. I mean, we're still getting the 4. Then we are gonna draw, I think it's a settlement event. Heal returning survivors, right? Heal, reset, heal, reset, reset, heal, reset. We can send Gollum back to settlement. Sure. Eat these things. We can clean up, not the hunt, but the showdown. Clean up. Good. Then we are doing... I probably will innovate no matter what. Or not. Because I need... For Screaming Braces and Screaming Leg Warmers, we need Pelt and Hide, Pelt and Hide. We already know that we are doing that. Pelt and Hide. Oh, but we have a thing here. Good. So then we can do that. Organ, Bone, and Endeavor. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We are doing Survivors Return, do not remove gear, gain endeavors, yes, update timeline. And in update timeline, we also draw the new settlement event. That happens before any other recurring events. So Haunted. The survivor with the lowest hunt XP, choose in case of a tie, is convinced of a powerful presence nearby. All right, just to make the twins over here a little bit more interesting, let's say that that's you, unnamed person twin 2, female twin here. You are haunted. The survivor, no, they roll a die. Roll high. 5 is medium, I guess. Haunted here. 5 says, does the settlement have the Song of the Brave? And that's a no. So while everyone sleeps, the survivor bursts into an incomprehensible song. The whole settlement awakens in tears. -1 endeavor. Oh. What? Returning survivors set their insanity to 0? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Down from 10 to 0. Down from 7 to 0. And down from 3 to 0 there. And we lose endeavor. Ouch. All right, well, at least this one isn't recurring. Then we go to the timeline and say, Gorm Climate. All right, fun. Gorm Climate again. Roll a die. Don't roll 1 to 3. Oh, 5. Good. Does the settlement have hovel? Yes. The survivors huddle inside as razor winds and sickening lightning pummel the settlement. +2 to endeavor results at home innovations this lantern year. I don't think we have any of those yet, but we might get it, So that's nice. Let me put a token, maybe not an endeavor token. I would like to have something to mark. Let's just do this. That this was rolled, that one there. Here. Like this maybe. And then down here we got that one this year. Then we are also doing the rivalry again, which is kind of interesting because you would think that it's the same 2 rivals, but it's not. We do the whole rivalry event again. And it says if there are less than 2 returning survivors, discount, blah, blah. No, select 2 random returning survivors again. So the rivalry keeps happening, but it will be random people, random returning survivors. All right, so 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and 7 to 9. So the drill, 3, and so then that's Pepper has an argument or a rivalry with either Poopy or Corduroy, and so that's high for Wendy. So that's Poopy Butthole. They have a rivalry, and then we just roll a die. You know what? Let me get the die down here. 4. The 2 rivals immediately come to blows. God damn it. Randomly choose one of the 2 rivals to suffer a gaping chest wound. Damn it. Right. Low for Pepper, high for Poopy. So that is Pepper Potts gaining a chest wound here. Chest. Oh, reset that. Chest wound. Gaping chest wound. Fun. All right, and that means, and then you read the thing, it says add the rivalry to the next timeline as well. So we are here. Gorm Climate has already been added here. Okay, so it would recur here, I suppose, even if I had removed it earlier, because I don't think I added the Gorm Climate there. But then rivalry happens here. Lots of stuff happening next year. There's also the Nemesis, which I think is still at the very end, even though it's here. I like a first thing. Sometimes there's a special showdown, but that I don't think is the same thing. It's just that we have, when we are departing, we can't choose which quarry we are hiding. It's gonna have to be that Nemesis monster. I've never fought the Butcher before, so that should be fun. Before we end the episode, I guess I'll put this one there and just mark that we got that one. Okay. We will innovate, because I always am going to innovate if we can. Drawing 4 cards. Oh, I didn't shuffle. Okay. Oh, am I not drawing 4 cards? Oh, we don't have the symposium yet. I thought we did. My bad. I think I did that wrong last year then. I think I drew 4. Just out of habit, so I'm sorry. Whoopsie. Partnership again, or paint. Partnership doesn't lead anywhere, and I'm really under-impressed by this innovation in general. So we are doing paint. The settlement swells with creative energy. All survivors gain the dash survival action. Definitely want this. And then pain consequences are added to the deck. Great. Paint consequences. Paint. And then other stuff is also happening because of that. Paint consequence. Paint consequence. Oh, this one's face painting. But not a paint. Where did it go? Paint. It's here. Nope, I did it again. Where did it go? Search. Paint. It's in the deck. Good. All right, these 2, pictograph and sculpture, are added to the innovation deck. Something else happens though. We have 5 innovations. I've never seen this one before. We have 5 innovations. The Hooded Knight. What do we have here? Okay. A Hooded Knight. A stranger emerges from the darkness. If any survivor has the Twilight Sword, they duel the knight. Okay. Otherwise, his motives are inscrutable. Roll below on mysterious agenda. Duel, mysterious agenda. All right. Sure. A 1. Great. As quickly as he arrived, the Hooded Knight vanishes in a flash of steel and blood, suffers -1 population. The Hooded Knight leaves with unfinished business and will return later. Alright, add Hooded Knight to the timeline 4 years from now. Oh, man. Bad luck this episode. So 4 years from now, we are in year 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hooded Knight. All right. That could have gone better. -1 population means we have to kill. I don't know if it's random, but I'm gonna find out. All right. I can't find anything about it. -1 population. So, I guess I'm going to assume that I can remove 1 character, and so it would just take an unnamed, unused survivor. That's my guess. So we will delete. Let's just go low for female. So the male guy gets dated here. That is lost. Suffer -1 population. I may have to look that up, because I'm not sure if that triggers cannibalize either. Because it's not lost, ceases to exist, or is exiled. It's probably one of those. Or is he dead? Who knows? I need to look that up. Anyway, but that was the innovations. Update death count. Check milestones. We have already done milestones. Yeah. And then develop. And develop will be done off camera again. So this is the end. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And this really demonstrated how harsh this game is. And it's gonna get worse, I'm sure. Next time we will be fighting a nemesis, which I'm excited to see. And yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy it. See you then. And bye-bye.